Can you state your name and address, please? You have up to 5 minutes.
I'm Lance McCold, 130 Cogdell Road. Madam Chair, School Board, thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. Despite spending quite a bit of time composing my remarks, always listening to these discussions makes me want to change things. I really want to talk to the process by which you've got to this strategic plan and what you need to go forward. Maybe sort of put it in context. Objective 2 of Goal 3 says to earn their feedback, people need to trust us and trust that we want their input and will use it to inform their decisions and actions, among other things. So the process here, insight sessions last fall were excellent. These were the kind of thing that you need to do. But what's happened since then really doesn't live up to what happened then. Since then, there's been a lot of silence, and now we are in the stage where you're about to approve this, but it was made public 3 days ago. You know, you think, I mean, I don't know. I would consider it, if I was on your board, I'd consider it disrespectful to slap something on me and give me 3 days over the weekend while I've got other things to try to come up with cogent responses. And it certainly is beyond reason to expect the public to respond to something like that in that kind of time frame. This strategic plan is important. What you're doing here is important. And it will hopefully guide what goes on for the next 5 years. So I think it's really important for the public, the community, the teachers, the parents, and the rest of us to buy into it. And this fast track to approval that you're on does not give me the sense of legitimacy that I would like to see. So I have a specific proposal for you. I know you don't like to get complaints without suggestions, and so I concentrated on the suggestions. Well, first of all, as I've made clear, there's a lot of, and I think I've even heard you guys say that, there's a lot of jargon and language that isn't really clear. I really think that this proposed plan should, somebody who doesn't do any jargon and avoids all the flowery language should go through there and let's really make it very clear what we're talking about, because it's still not clear to me. I'm sure it's not clear to a lot of other people too. And after it's clear, then I think we need to take it out, you need to take it out to the community. My suggestion is that in every district, every board district, you ought to hold a meeting and say, this is the plan that we are considering. Describe it. It would be best if the school board member did it in her own words, his own words. Describe it. Explain what it is, and then take questions. And then after that, I see I'm running short on time. Let people ask so that they have a chance to understand. Then come back some weeks later and give the people a chance to give you feedback. What do they like? What don't they like? Let's let the community actually have a chance to speak about it. Speaking at the front end is a very good thing, but there's been a whole lot of stuff, and maybe some of the things that they were saying really didn't get in here. Let's make sure they have a chance to tell you if they missed. And then I think if you do those things, then you'll actually be in a place to say, yes, we've heard the community, we told the community what we thought, and the community's been able to tell us how we ought to tweak it before we finalize it. I think it'd be a big mistake for you to approve it on first reading on Wednesday. That's almost saying, oh, we like it. What does a second reading mean? I don't get it. I think you need to continue the high quality public and stakeholder involvement you started in the fall and doing it right here. I know this plan supposedly ends today, but there's not really any dramatic change in this thing. You have to stop it. It could be stretched on as long as you need it to be. I think when you've done that, when you go to the commission, you'll have the community's buy-in on this plan, you'll be in a much stronger place to get the resources and the support that we know our schools needed. Thank you for time and support of our schools.
Thank you.